Good morning, everybody. I'm here with the amazing psychic Liz Cross. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm here with the amazing Mr. Photon. Thank you.
Sounds good. So we're going to do our weekly crypto probe. As we do, we go through Bitcoin, come up with a forecast for the next few days. We've been doing that as an experiment. It's been working out pretty good. And then we're going to probe some listener requests, altcoins, and yeah. So that's the plan. This is going to be a part one, part two video. We go over Mr. Shakespeare's transit charts, which are astrological in nature. And that is going to be on the second part of this video as we find the forecast for Bitcoin going forward. So if you'd like to see all of that and all of the content that we produce, you have to become a member with us. You can go over to Patreon, remote viewing, and beyond. And it's a few dollars a month. You get access to our Discord and our Patreon, where we have all the second parts to our videos. And you have access to our community. You can ask questions, you can make requests. I'm always taking requests for cryptos and for different things there on the Discord. So it's definitely well worth your time and a few dollars a month for sure. All right, so let's first take a look at the prediction from the last few days to see how we did with Bitcoin. It actually held up quite well for the range. We kind of had this range drawn up here for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So for Sunday, we definitely hit the top of the range. We didn't get down to the bottom that we thought on Sunday. That's okay, because Monday we hit the top and we hit the bottom here for Monday, more or less. And again, now we're at Tuesday's lows. So we'll see what happens for, how we finish today, but we maintained this range pretty much, this tight range. We've been in a tight range for the last 2 weeks, pretty much here. So we're going to find out on the second part of this video where we're going to go for this week. So very valuable information. If you're trying to get a position on Bitcoin, if you're actively trading Bitcoin, or you're wondering where my altcoins are going, it all kind of depends on what Bitcoin is going to do. If it's under 100K, obviously altcoins are not going to be doing very well. They're going to dump very hard. And if we're making all-time highs, well, then that's kind of really what you're looking for. So we're trying to map that out as best as we can. So definitely join us for the second part of this video. First, we're going to get through some listener requests for some altcoins. So I think the first request we had was for Hyperliquid. So we're going to do our usual, bring in my master team and CoinGecko here. And we're going to ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how well does Hyperliquid do over the next year compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021 on a scale of 1 to 10 from where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years?
Hyperliquid from where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years compared to Matic in the last bull run in 2021. I'm getting like a 4.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting? Is there some news around
I mean,
Hyperliquid?
it's been one of the best performing coins. We keep getting like a 4 or 5 or a 6 for it. I mean, it makes sense that it's going to be a good coin going forward, just because, I mean, it's one of the only crypto models or companies that's actually making really good revenue out there. It's a decentralized perpetuals trading platform, so you can, trade with leverage on chain, which is kind of like the first of its kind that's really successful. So it does make sense kind of on paper of why it would do well going forward. I'm just wondering why it's just kind of always getting a mediocre score. I mean, it was on a tear, since we probed it last. It went down to like $12 and now it's sitting at $40, which is pretty good for like a big top 100 coin. But we'll see. I guess maybe something else. Maybe there's a competitor that comes up. Maybe it has issues in the future. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this. So do you think it doesn't have longevity, this coin?
Oh no, it has longevity,
Hmm.
but overall performance I'm getting a 4.
All right, let's move on. Next one is called Parallel AI. This is on Ethereum. How well does parallel AI do over the next year compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021 on a scale of 1 to 10 from where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years?
Parallel AI. This doesn't have longevity. This
Okay.
is like pump and dump.
Yep.
So over the next couple of years compared to Matic in the last bull run, how well does no, that's a 3.
Okay. Fair enough. This one is called the Bula, Bulla. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. How well does Bulla do over the next couple of years compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021 on a scale of 1 to 10 from where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years?
Oh, how does this do? Scale of 1 to 10 compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2020. Again, this is another 3.
Huh? Yeah, okay, not a problem. This one is called PVS. It's on Solana. How well does PVS do over the next year compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021 on a scale of 1 to 10 from where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years?
How well does this do over the next couple of years? Now this score is a little higher. This is like a 5 or a 6.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm not too sure what it does. A member sent me a bunch of information on it, so maybe I'll have a more deeper look into it now. But it seems to be like an Asian company. They're doing some AI stuff. So, I mean, it looks like there's something going on there in the background, at least, anyways. That it's not vaporware, or at least there's a chance that it's not. Um, all right. Well, from where it is now, it's a $7 million market cap over the next year for its ultimate peak. Can that 10x or more?
I don't think it's going to 10x. I think that it could do 5 to
Okay.
7x, but you're gonna have to be careful because I feel once it goes up, it dumps out very quickly.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Next request was for Blaze, Blaze on base chain. How well does Blaze do over the next couple of years compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021 on a scale of 1 to 10 from where it is now to its ultimate price peak?
Ethereum. I'm sorry, is this base or Ethereum? I'm sorry.
It's Blaze, but it's on the base chain.
Base chain. Thank you. No. How well is this going to do? I think this is so short-lived. Like you would literally have to really get in there today or
Hmm.
tomorrow. Like you have to be quick with these, right?
Yeah.
And they're just waiting to dump out.
Yeah. Well, it's done quite well. So
Hmm.
maybe the top is nine. Um,
Are we at
I,
the top? No, we're not at the top. So what is the score? It scores an 8. So it's a potential 8. So can it 10x or more from here? I think it could go 5 to 10x, but you would have to like literally sit there or can you put a stop loss in on this one?
if you're using a bot, yes.
Okay. Um, that's what you probably need to do.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Sounds good. Next one is called Broke. Broak, broke on base. Broak. How well
Hmm.
did broke on base do over the next year compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021 on a scale of 1 to 10 from where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years?
From where it is now to its ultimate price peak over the next couple of years compared to Matic in the last bull run of 2021. How well does Rogue do? No, I got a 2.
Okay, fair enough. I want to take a look at somebody requested the pulse chain. And, we've always been looking at PLS for a long time. And it's not, it's been hanging around at its lows. Had a little bit of
Mm,
a pump up there, and now it's come back down again. Just kind of can't seem to get started. Um, yeah, I mean, we originally like way, way, way back,
mm,
maybe like a year ago or something like that, I would think we were looking at it and we were thinking, July 2025 would be summer 2025 would be it's like first time to shine. Um, and we're about to enter July now. So I'm wondering, over the next month, does it kind of break out and have a run finally, or are we still waiting for everything else to pump in the fall?
um, so we really need something from Richard
Richard.
Hart here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not
That's
doing
what
too much. At least on
he
face value, he's not doing too much, like on the surface.
he's been very quiet
Very.
lately.
The only thing we hear out of him is he's posting his workout schedule on Twitter, pretty much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's good that he's taking care of himself, turning over.
Uh, yes. Um, but that whole thing with Richard Hart, it terrified him.
Mm,
He is really, really scared to make any sort of moves. I mean, he really is. It's terrifying for him.
yeah. Yeah. Well, does he have any plans to come back and stream like he used to? He's famous for his streams, and everybody's really been waiting for that for him to come back and do like like a hour stream where he just kind of talks shop about crypto and gives his opinion. I think that
Are
might be a good catalyst if he were to start doing that again.
are you planning to do any, not at the moment. No. No,
Mm,
this has really, really affected him big time. So I'm getting very strongly right now. No, maybe when things calm down a little bit, but not at the moment. He's still scared. This has really stopped him from doing anything.
hmm.
And he doesn't need the money.
No, that's true. That's
Are you
true. He's
going into retirement? He's actually contemplating like a retirement, which is shocking to me because every time we probe Richard Hart, we've gotten that he's a workaholic and he loves his projects. He's also very much a perfectionist,
mm.
but this has been too much for him.
That's where he's at right now. Why don't we pull him out a little bit? See, can we pull him out a few months and see if he's followed through with that idea of retirement?
Okay. Let's go December 31st, 2025, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have you retired? No, he's back in the saddle. No, he's back. Right. But
Okay.
this is certainly why we're not hearing much from him now.
Yeah.
Um, that's why.
When did he start turning things around for himself and coming back into the limelight?
When did you start turning things around for yourself? It was only recently, so I'm feeling like November
Hmm. Okay. All right. It makes sense because
because his fan base were getting very angry with him.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, they're pretty angry for sure. I mean, the pulse chain has been, it's not been doing well. People have been very waiting a long time for him to do something, and they're getting nothing from him. Now that the court case is dismissed and all that drama is over with, they're really expecting him to now get to work, and nothing. We're getting crickets. So so
And here's the thing.
yeah,
Doing this behavior that he's doing right now, that's exactly what the court case wanted him to do, to shut
yeah,
up. They
yeah.
don't want him to be successful. They don't want him to and promote crypto. You know what I mean? That's exact. He's doing exactly the way he is right now is exactly what they wanted him to do. They don't care if they win or lose.
Mm,
That wasn't the issue. The issue was they just want to shut you up.
yeah. Okay. Well, given that, then probably the price of Pulse is not going to do too well until everything else does in the fall, I would think, when he starts coming back. I want to get a sense of, are we going to make new lows for Pulse Chain? Are we going to get more opportunity there? So what's the best way to do that? Should we bring in CoinGecko and pull it out and see where we are? Maybe not too far, maybe just like a month or something like that.
Are we going to see new lows for? I think we are.
Yeah, I would think so, if that's the case. Um, the current low is 0.000016, more or less. So, or we can do maybe percentage would be easier for your brain. So the low is another 27%, 24% down from here. Could we do another 30% down over the course of the next few months?
Could we do another 30%? Oh yeah,
50%?
20 to 30%.
20 to 30%.
Um,
Okay.
can we do? I don't think it'll be more than that, but I do see 20 to 30%. Because he's just so quiet.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, maybe we break the low and then we come back up, or it would be resistance right here, hopefully, or support rather, around the lows, the previous lows. So yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense. Okay. Well, there's your forecast for PLS. All right, so let's take this over to part two. We're gonna probe Bitcoin, and also we'll take a look at PDI too, because it's actually doing all right. I want to see how that's gonna go, because it can outperform Pulse. It has in the past when it's doing bad, so maybe there's an upside there. So let's take it over to the second part of this video. If you want to become a member. It's a couple dollars a month. It's really worth your time. Definitely head over to patreon.com/remote viewing and beyond. I also have a tip jar at the bottom if you appreciate the probes that I do. I offer crypto consults. Also, now's a great time to get your education before we head into, the fourth quarter of this year, and that's when things really start getting frothy. Now is your time to learn. So when the market is slow, when you're in a bear market, that's where you want to have your education, where you want to learn, where you want to get prepared for when times are good. Opportunities are made in the slow times and in the bear markets. So you're not chasing things, when they pop off and become the last one holding the bag. So it's definitely encouraged, to pay your tuition up front, so you're not, hitting landmines later. And I do offer that for all levels. If you're just getting started, you have no idea what you're doing, or if you're intermediate to advanced, I have something for you. So you can reach out to my email. That's digitalfreedomtactics@protonmail.com. All right. So
Awesome. And thank you for everything you do for us. We just so appreciate it. I know you put in hours and hours and hours of research every day for the benefit of us all. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
thank you.